Shalom everyone. Adonai oz le'amo yiten, and through that strength, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Parashat Yitro, Tafshin Pei Daled. There is one of the Aseret HaDibrot that goes unnoticed. People have said to me, I didn't even realize that it's there in Aseret HaDibrot. Which one is it? When the Torah says, you should not take Hashem's name in vain. In Hebrew, lo tisa, wait a minute, how should we say it? Should we say lo tisa et Shem Hashem Elokecha lashav? Or should I say lo tisa et Shem Adonai Elohecha lashav? Using Hashem's name, is that in vain? We're learning Torah. There are different opinions. There are halachic authorities. Poskim who say that when you're learning Torah, you should say the name of Hashem. The Yavetz, Rabbi Yaakov ben Tzvi Emdin, says that he came home from Cheder, and his father, Rav Tzvi Emdin, asked him, what did you learn? And he mentioned things that they learned, and he didn't use Hashem's name. And he says, my father was upset with me. He didn't say, you're allowed to use Hashem's name when you're learning Torah. He said to me, you should. That's not using Hashem's name in vain. But people are afraid to use the name of Hashem. They'd rather be careful. But sometimes that's wrong. We should be putting Hashem's name, the Kedusha, the holiness of Shem Hashem, bring it into our lives. Yes, we have to be careful not to use it in vain, but we should be bringing Hashem's name into our lives, and one of the ways is by using Shem Hashem wherever it's appropriate. Having the presence of Hashem is there straight through all of Aseret HaDibrot. Anochi Adonai Elohecha, it's Hashem who took us out of Mitzrayim. Lo yeh lecha Elohim achirim al panai, no other gods. And this one, Lo tisa et Shem Adonai Elohecha lashav, and certainly Shabbat. Ki sheshet amim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. And also, kabed et avicha ve'et imecha, who are the partners with Hashem in bringing me to the world. And lo tinaf, lo tirtzach, certainly you don't murder a person who is created b'tselem Elohim. And Hashem is there in the partnership between a man and a woman. When there is a lack of faith, a lack of being faithful to one another between a man and a woman, we erase Hashem's name in that context, because that is erasing Hashem's name if we don't keep the commitment between a husband and wife. And it goes through all of Aseret HaDibrot, and also after Aseret HaDibrot, because after Aseret HaDibrot, the people say to Moshe, you speak to Hashem. We're afraid to be in contact with Hashem. And Moshe says, no, you shouldn't be afraid to be with Hashem, even though, yes, there is an arafel, there is something that's not clear. You have to be very careful how to use Hashem's name properly and not to misuse it. But don't run away from it. Be careful and use Hashem's name and bring Hashem's name and Hashem's presence into your lives. And then there are nations, there are people in the world who use Hashem's name in a way that causes a total chilul Hashem, that desecrates Hashem's name. The words Allahu Akbar can be holiness, can be Kedusha. If you use it properly, you can be a Muslim who uses Hashem's name, Allah, in a positive way. But if you're using that name in order to murder innocent people, babies, and so on, that is a terrible desecration of Hashem's name. But then there are non-Jews like Yitro, who we can learn from and add their wisdom into our holiness. Bring Hashem into your lives. Use Hashem's name. Use it carefully. Use it positively. But use it in your lives. This will continue with us into Parashat Mishpatim. We'll see that next week, Be'ezrat Hashem. Shabbat Shalom.